The story opens with Tu Diep, a young woman whose entire existence revolves around caring for others. Each morning begins the same way. She rises before dawn to prepare medicinal teas, checks her mother's fever with gentle hands, and cooks nourishing congee that she carefully blows cool before serving. Her small hands are always busy, grinding herbs with a stone mortar, folding laundry with precise creases, or preparing poultices for the elderly neighbors who rely on her kindness. Yet beneath this surface of perfect devotion lies a soul filled with unspoken yearnings. When she thinks no one is watching, Diep sometimes pauses by the window, her gaze drifting toward the distant hills where the family farm lies. In these quiet moments, we see the truth: this angel of selflessness harbors dreams of her own, dreams she has buried deep to fulfill her filial duties. Enter James, the quintessential responsible eldest son. His days are a never-ending cycle of business calls, shipment negotiations, and family obligations. We first meet him in the middle of a tense phone call about delayed agricultural exports, his voice calm but firm as he navigates bureaucratic obstacles. Yet when he visits Diep, something remarkable happens: his shoulders relax, his businesslike tone softens, and his eyes spark with unguarded warmth. Their interactions are a delicate dance of restrained affection. A lingering hand when passing tea, stolen glances across the room, conversations that say everything through what's left unsaid. James finds in Diep something rare, a person who understands duty not as obligation, but as an expression of love. The story's emotional turning point comes without warning. One ordinary afternoon, as Diep is preparing her mother's afternoon medicine, the elderly woman suddenly erupts in inexplicable fury. "You must leave now," she screams, her voice cracking with emotion. Diep freezes, the medicine bowl slipping from her hands to shatter on the floor. What follows is heart-wrenching in its raw pain. Diep, the ever-dutiful daughter, collapses to her knees, tears streaming down her face as she begs for understanding. "Please, mother, what have I done wrong?" But the mother only grows more agitated, her words becoming cruel and contradictory. "Go. Don't go. I'll hurt you if you stay." It's a moment of devastating emotional whiplash that leaves Diep and the audience reeling with unanswered questions. Banished to the family farm, Diep initially moves through her days like a ghost. The routines continue, tending the herb garden, feeding the chickens, but her usual grace is absent. That is, until James begins visiting regularly under the pretext of checking on farm operations. Their first real connection happens over something beautifully ordinary: preparing a meal together. James arrives with a freshly butchered chicken, and what follows is a masterclass in subtle storytelling. As they build the cooking fire, their hands occasionally brush. When Diep struggles to light the kindling, James doesn't take over, he simply shelters the fledgling flames with his own hands, showing her how to nurture it. The entire sequence mirrors their growing relationship: patience, teamwork, and the magic that happens when two people tend something precious together. Every element in this story serves multiple purposes. The herbal medicine Diep prepares represents both her healing nature and the bittersweet irony that she can cure others' pain but not her own. The grilled chicken meal symbolizes their nourishing bond, simple ingredients transformed into something greater through care and attention. Even James' business struggles with agricultural shipments reflect the themes of growth, patience, and things that bloom in their own time. The elderly neighbors provide more than just background, they represent the community Diep has nurtured and who now, in her time of need, offer silent support through their familiar routines. Mrs. Hung's offhand comment about "your mother's wonderful remedies" lands like a punch to the gut, highlighting the cruel contrast between Diep's standing in the community and in her own home. James' encounter with Thuy Trang serves as crucial exposition, revealing through casual conversation his deliberate choice to return to Vietnam and take over family responsibilities, a parallel to Diep's own life path that deepens their connection. Food in this story isn't just sustenance, it's love made visible. Consider the meticulous care Diep takes in preparing her mother's congee, the way she selects the whitest rice grains, simmers them for hours, schemes off every impurity. This isn't just cooking, it's devotion in edible form. Later, when she and James prepare their farm meal, notice how their culinary styles complement each other: her attention to detail, his practical efficiency. The act of eating becomes communion, their shared bites sealing an unspoken pact between them. Why does Diep's mother reject her so violently? What family secrets might explain her behavior? The story wisely doesn't provide easy answers, respecting the complexity of human relationships. Perhaps the mother is protecting Diep from some hidden truth. Maybe she's gripped by mental illness. Or it could be she's pushing Diep toward independence in her own painful way. The ambiguity makes the story resonate more deeply. In real life, we often don't get clear explanations for why people hurt us. As night falls on the farm, the world reduces to the circle of firelight where Diep and James sit. Their conversation turns to dreams, Diep's hesitant admission that she still hopes to study medicine, James' quiet encouragement. When he says, "That makes me happy because I understand you better now," it's a revolutionary moment. For the first time, someone sees Diep not for what she does for others, but for who she truly is. The final image of them under the stars, the embers of their fire glowing softly, perfectly captures the story's essence. There are still challenges ahead: the mystery of Diep's mother, James' business troubles, the uncertainty of their future. But in this moment, they've found something priceless, a companion for life's journey. At its core, this is a story about seeing and being seen. Diep spends her life being indispensable yet invisible, valued for her service but never truly known. James recognizes her in ways no one else has. Similarly, in James' world of business transactions, Diep sees the caring man beneath the professional exterior. Their love story works because it's built on mutual recognition, not grand gestures. It grows through shared chores and comfortable silences, through facing hardships together rather than escaping them. This is mature love, the kind that sustains through life's complexities rather than simplifying them away. What makes this narrative extraordinary is how it finds profundity in the everyday. There are no villains here, just flawed humans doing their best. No explosive confrontations, just quiet moments that speak volumes. The story trusts its audience to understand that real life changes not in dramatic revelations, but in subtle shifts: a glance held a second longer, a hand not pulled away, a dream finally spoken aloud. As the stars will overhead and the night insects sing their chorus, we leave Diep and James knowing their story continues beyond the final scene. And that's the greatest compliment a story can receive, making us believe in lives that keep unfolding even after we stop watching.